What's going on, everyone? It's your best bud, Review Bud, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reviewing Pink Gasoline from Big Narstie Medical. High THC hybrid sitting around the 28% THC mark, allegedly. Today we're going to be breaking down the full terpene profile, how it smells and tastes, how it feels at different vape temperatures, and who this might suit medically. As always, this is an educational review, not medical advice. So Pink Gasoline is known for its gassy, sweet, slightly fruity profile, often leaning into diesel and earthy notes with a citrus edge. This is positioned as a strong hybrid, but how it behaves really depends on the temperature. So let's break down the dominant terpenes typically associated with Pink Gasoline. Now, I have to put out a little disclaimer. Strain specific lab data for Big Narstie Medical's exact batch isn't widely published publicly, but we can combine known profile trends with what's typical for Pink Gasoline genetics and reported reviews. So we've got myrcene, earthy, musky, it's your body relaxation terp, muscle ease, heavier physical effects at higher temperatures. Pinene, fresh pine aroma, mental clarity, can counteract some of the THC fogginess. Caryophyllene, which is like the peppery spice, anti-inflammatory potential, and interacts with CB2 receptors. Then you've got limonene, citrus brightness, uplifting mood and stress reduction. And linalool, usually trace amounts. It's got floral undertone, calming, anti-anxiety properties. This combination explains why Pink Gasoline can feel balanced at lower temperatures but higher at heavy ones. So let's break down what happens at the different vape temperatures. So when you're starting off on your low setting or around 160, you're mainly activating pinene and early THC. You're going to have a clear-headed, light mood lift and minimal body load and subtle relaxation effects. This is the most daytime friendly range. You'll taste more pine and citrus here, less of the deep gas. At 170 to 175, now we're activating more limonene and caryophyllene. The effects of a balanced uplift, noticeable relaxation, social and creative boost, anxiety reduction without the sedation. So effects: balanced uplift, noticeable relaxation, social and creative boost, and anxiety reduction without sedation. This is where Pink Gasoline feels most hybrid. Gasoline sweetness really comes through in the flavour. At 180 to 185, now myrcene becomes more dominant. Effects: stronger body relaxation, muscle release, heavier euphoria, and appetite stimulation. This is better suited to evening use or when you're in some sort of physical discomfort. Now at 190 plus, THC delivery is going to be heavy, the terpene nuance fades, and effects become much more physical. So you can expect sedation, a strong appetite, and potentially a couch lock feeling. So this is going to be best reserved for nighttime. Now the aroma and flavour, on the nose you're going to get diesel, fuel or gassy tones, earthy sweetness, light citrus, pepper spice when you grind it. Now when you vape, you're going to get the citrus and pine at lower temps, thick gas and earth at the higher temps, and peppery finish near 190. So based on the terpene and temperature behaviour, this may suit patients managing stress, low mood, mild to moderate pain, muscle tension, and even appetite loss. At lower temperatures, it's going to be better for anxiety and daytime mood. At higher temperatures, better for pain and sleep support. It's adaptable but strong, so not ideal for low tolerance patients. And let's move on to the scoring. For the aroma and flavour, I've given this a 7. It's quite muted out of the tub. If you put it into a jar with a Boveda, you're going to bring out some of the terps again. But we'll give that a 7 for aroma and flavour. For effects, I've given this an 8 because it does work quite well. It's quite versatile when you're using the different temperatures, and you can use it for a range of symptoms. Okay, so for value, its RIP is $5.95, so $59.50 on the 10 grams. So it's decently priced, and considering how muted it is in terms of the flavour out of the tub straight away, and the smell out of the tub, $5.95 seems like a reasonable price. So for value, we'll give it an 8 as well, with an overall rating of 7.5. So who is this going to be for? Patients who like strong hybrids, those who adjust temperature for different outcomes, and evening users who need some sort of flexibility. It's not going to be ideal for very low tolerance patients or people that are sensitive to high THC. So that's the pink gasoline from Big Narstie Medical. If you've tried this strain, drop your temperature settings in the comments. It generally changes the experience. Like and subscribe for more medical cannabis reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.